Yo, what is going on, guys? On today's episode, the quote-unquote baddies, as they call themselves, are realizing that men have stopped chasing them. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's get right into it.
And you go ghost from the internet. Are you gonna come back to Australia and live here?
I don't know, because I'm still single, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, well, it depends if someone loves me or not, or if they would go with me, or
Well,
I don't know, you know.
We all love you.
What if I have a family, or I don't know. I keep my options open.
Still waiting on the right one at this stage. Nobody has been good enough yet, and somehow that is still everyone else's problem. That answer has not changed in a decade.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a baddie. Am I a bad girl? Either way, I'll be your favourite person or your biggest distraction.
Obsessed or wrecked, apparently those are the two options. Most men would pick a third one and simply go home, I think.
I was always really lonely. And I can say this not in any kind of arrogant way, because in some way I was for a while like a freakishly beautiful young woman. That period, there was not filters, there was not, like the plastic surgery, not like injections, none of that. It was like at that point to either be a supermodel or on screen, you almost had to be at a freakish, like Olympian level of not just of talent, but also of looks. Like it had to be also unique in a way. I also had a really wild story that made for catnip for the press. It was interesting, and I always gave good quotes. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just had to pretend. A lot of times, like I would have an amazing photo shoot, this great kind of artistic experience with incredible makeup and cool hair and a cool outfit, but after it was done, I would just go home and watch an old movie because I didn't have anyone to go out with or do anything.
No filters and no surgery at her peak, and she says she was lonely the entire time. Being the best looking person in the room was never going to fix that. She had years of options and used none of them well at all.
My job is very lonely. It comes with being around people who you love, but to be fair, I mean, you are employing these people. It doesn't mean they love you any less. It doesn't mean that you love them any less. It just means that there is a barrier, and that is something that's really hard to come to terms with. It's incredibly lonely. I'm lonely. I want people to embrace me. I kind of live out in sort of far from everyone. I don't think anybody ever really wants to come to my house because it's so far. But it's also just hard making friends. I don't want to have friends in the industry, so I don't. Sometimes I try. Sometimes I'm like, well, why wouldn't I? I mean, like I can relate to them, but I just, it's something that I'm going to struggle with, and I gotta figure it out. I don't think it'll ever be fully figured out, but it's just something that I gotta understand better in order to change things.
Career and status have left her with nobody to talk to, which she describes as something that happened to her. Choices stack up, and eventually you are left living with them. Nobody is obliged to fill that particular gap now.
It's a bit of a loneliness epidemic that's upon. It's so sad. Oh, so. I know. It's okay. Let it out. It felt so easy in my 20s and 30s to fall in love and be in love. No, sometimes I give up.
Love felt easy in her 20s because she had every option available to her, but decided she was too good for them. Wanting it back now is not a tragedy, it is just very damn late. Men her age worked that out first.
Dating sucks so bad. Like so bad. In the last couple of weeks, I went on 2 dates that I thought went exceptionally well, and trust me, I have been on quite a few bad and mediocre dates, so I know the difference between a really, really good date and a not so good one. And like I said, yeah, they went really well. I mean, leaving the date, when can I see you again? Let's plan a second date, all to just within the days following to be like, no, actually, I'm sorry, like I'm not interested in seeing you again. Just so discouraged. Oh my god, I never thought I would get on the internet teary-eyed I don't even know if I'm going to end up posting this, or if I do, it'll probably be deleted. I'm on my period and I'm sad. I'm frustrated. I just cannot do this anymore. I just feel like this is so hard. And I feel like I have nobody to relate to, because I am the last single friend. Nobody knows what it's like to be in my position, to be 30 and single and watching all your friends get married and have babies.
Great date, then he goes cold, and it happens again and again. Allow me to translate here. The men are not actually interested in having a relationship with you, they are only interested in the bedroom fun. The problem for these women is, number one, they are selecting men who are not interested, and number two, they actually offer nothing outside of their bodies to men that men actually might be interested in.
So this woman was in a restaurant. She's looking around and all she sees is other women. Nobody on a date. No man and woman on a date. Just women, as she said, dating each other. So the commentary is that men don't want to be on dates anymore. They don't want to go out with women because it's a waste of time and money. So my question is, do men ever like going on a date? Do men like going on dates? They like going to restaurants and trying different foods and things like that. Is it something that they only did because women like to do it? Like if I'm going to get in a relationship and I say I want to go to a restaurant, am I making him do something that he doesn't want to do? A lot of men say they just rather stay home. But what do you guys think?
Asking whether men ever enjoyed dating is the closest thing to a real question in this video. They did, maybe back in the day when it was not a humiliation audition with a price attached for them. Nobody is being coy about why that changed.
The real reason that club culture is failing is because they've priced out all of the hot guys from the club. I club all the time. I've been clubbing in Miami, Las Vegas, New York, Ibiza. In all of the clubs, it's all about bottle service and it's all about tables, and that's what the club cares about. And they also don't even want regular guys in the club. They only want guys in the club if they're buying a table. And think about who is buying a table. Old men, married men, foreign businessmen, or it's like a promoter and 20 girls. Whenever the club is catering towards these old men, the girls in the club, yeah, you can go and dance with your friends and drink for free, but if you're ever like on the actual dance floor, it's like a hellscape because the whole club is geared towards tables. They don't want the dance floor to be fun. They want it to be overcrowded and awful because they want people to buy tables. Girl, and you want to go out and you want to dance with your friends and you want to kiss a hot boy, there is no hot guys in the club. Girls want to be where the hot guys are. I'm sorry if this is offensive. In the same way that the men buying the tables only want hot girls there, hot girls want to be where hot guys are. Hot guys are in a dive bar, they're in a regular bar, they're not in a club spending $1,000 on a $30 bottle of Casamigos. That's not where they are. Really, it was old rich men who ruined the club. You think about peak Jersey Shore, the guys and the girls were just all in the club together and everyone was just on the dance floor dancing. The club is just not like that at all anymore, and girls are a commodity to these rich old men who spend $15,000 on a table just so they can sit near them for a night. And there is a limit on how much you can listen to an old man yap in your ear. In order to save the clubs, we must start letting the hot guys in again.
Blaming old men with bottle tables for ruining the clubs is an interesting way to avoid the obvious here. The regular guys were priced out, yes, and they also stopped wanting to be there in the first place. Those men had already stopped turning up.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're not a true baddie if you allow your man to tell you what you can and cannot wear. Your man should never ever feel comfortable enough to be able to dictate that. Ever. No excuses. No exceptions. Period. Baddie card revoked immediately.
Revoking a man's quote-unquote privileges for having an opinion on an outfit is a strange way to describe having a relationship with someone. He gets no say and she gets all of it. That is not a relationship at all.
Since I have some awesome guys on TikTok right now listening, I'm thinking, may I have your opinion, please? What is it with men these days and not wanting to date? Do you guys have a fear of commitment? Is it the woman these days? Does it have anything to do with spending money on women? Does it have anything to do with trust issues? Maybe dating apps? Maybe you feel like there are endless options in terms of significant others? Please let me know in the comments.
Asking men directly why they have stopped is a good instinct, and then she answers it for them. Commitment, money, applications, everything except the obvious. Men are not confused about their reasons.
What happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment that a man chose to not go after a girl anymore or put in any effort? It seems like guys can just put the bare minimum and not even really put in effort anymore. They don't really care to. Or they're like, why don't girls just go and make the first move and make the effort? When did it become a thing? Now it's like role reversal where they expect girls to be making the first moves, yearning for a guy and chasing him. That is, I feel like, the downfall of why it's so hard to meet someone, because men don't put in effort anymore, don't care to put in effort. And a relationship won't work unless the guy likes the girl just a tiny little bit more. He has to like her just the tiniest bit more for it to work in the long haul. So it would make sense if a guy really wanted to get to know you, that he would go leaps and bounds to get to know you. And when did that shift? Because back in my mom's era, if a guy wanted to take you out on a date, he had to go up to you, he had to get your number, he had to go through lengths to try to talk to you, even if you weren't interested at first. How my parents met? They met at a bar, and my dad asked for my mom to—
Men not chasing anymore is being described as something that is simply happening to women or happening in general. Effort stopped because effort stopped paying for men. She is close to the answer and just keeps walking past it.
Come with me to look for a husband one last fucking time at Home Depot. I'm just kidding. I'm just looking for my houseplant because I killed mine, guys. I need a new houseplant. This is the last fucking try, guys, because I already went to another Home Depot and Lowe's yesterday. So if I can't find one here, then I don't know what to do. I really liked the one I got last time, guys, but I'm scared I'm going to kill it again. I think this is the other one I was looking for, but it's kind of small. Like, I want a taller plant. I think not. Why is this plant $90? Is it going to cook and clean for me? Damn, these are like some Jurassic Park-ass leaves. Huge. This is the other one I'm considering, guys. It's like a banana leaf plant. I'm trying to like imagine how it would look. It's cute. This one's also cute. I may come back and get this one if the palm one doesn't survive. I think I'm gonna give the palm one a second chance because I just really like it and I can't learn my lesson. Now I'm just trying to figure out if this one or this one looks better. Probably this one. That one looks a little fucked up. Okay, we're gonna take this one and give it 30 days, guys. If I do kill it in 30 days, I'll bring it back. We are bringing the new baby home, guys. We'll see if I can keep her alive.
Husband hunting at Home Depot and coming out with a houseplant is hilarious. The joke works because everyone knows it's not really a joke. Another plant is going to pass and the search will continue.
What's taking you so long? Future husband. Huh? I'm getting gray up here. Birthday is in about 30 days. 30.
Pointing at the grey hair and telling men to hurry up is not really the pitch that she thinks it is. Nobody is on that clock but her, so have fun, madam.
Eat my ass if I'm wrong, but like every man that I have met that is not married and is 50 plus, they don't want to get married. And I'm saying this because I talked to somebody yesterday, just like in the hospital, and they were just visiting their family and they were showing me pictures of all their kids and like, you know, just like how he's having all of his exes visit, you know, the family member. And I'm looking at him like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, I don't have a ring on my finger, you know, like I don't want to get married. I'm never going to get married. And then it made me think of my dad. My dad's the same way. He's telling me, oh, I've been with your stepmom for so and so years. We've been through hell and back, but I'm never getting married. And I'm looking at them like, why not?
Older men who never married and have no interest in starting, including her own father. She treats it as some sort of a mystery when it is a decision. Plenty of men looked at the deal and passed on it.
I'm 37, not married, and never had any kids. Any girls who are looking to get into this type of lifestyle, make sure that you are always prioritizing yourself, because a lot of these kinds of men who are ultra wealthy, ultra successful, they are not as emotionally available as normal guys. And make sure that you're not getting your validation from men, that you're able to self-soothe yourself, that you're able to control your emotions. You're gonna meet these guys out at nice restaurants. So, you know, go find where wealthy people in your area hang out. Like, Google the, you know, most predominant zip codes around your area. You're also going to find other women who are amongst your same caliber and amongst your same mindset and looking for the same kind of guys, or they're currently with provider type of guys. Make really good friends with them, because they're going to be able to introduce you to their friend group. Want to make sure that you're with women who like have the same outlook on life as you, because there's going to be times when once you get a guy like this, you're going to need your friends. So
Practical advice on where to actually meet a man is hilarious, guys. You've got to understand that these women could absolutely get a boyfriend if they thought that the average man was on her level, but many of them are chasing men who simply do not want them, who are out of their damn league. The average man is completely invisible, and these women will be waiting for Prince Charming until they are 55 plus years of age.
They done already been through hell and back. You might as well give them the fucking ring. And then they'll be like, well, I do give them a ring. I just won't sign the marriage contract. Why the fuck not? You don't have shit anyway. I mean, maybe the guy does. My dad doesn't. So I don't understand why not. Like, why? Why are y'all so scared to just, like, get married? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I really am baffled. Like, eat my ass if I'm wrong. But, like, you already wasted all these years not being married. Why not just end your life with marriage? You're with the girl anyway. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And it's always the 50 plus motherfuckers. Like, why? Why not just get married? Like, I don't.
Men who will do everything except sign the paperwork are not being mysterious. They have seen what the paperwork costs them when it goes wrong. She is asking why and refusing to hear the answer.
I'm gonna be super honest. I feel like whenever a person who's single complains about being single, and then somebody will say, oh, well, it's not even worth it, or da-da-da-da-da, like, I don't know, I just feel like you guys don't really understand how lonely it is being single. And I'm not saying, oh, I have nothing going on in my life, oh my god, I only need a man, da-da-da-da-da, but I'm saying, like, on Valentine's Day, it's really fucking lonely when I'm going on the internet and I'm seeing all these couples, or even like people in my life talking about it. Like, I've never gotten to experience love. And I understand, yes, being with a man probably isn't like all that great, like in, oh my god, I'm begging me better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get that, like, it's not everything, but it is something. And I've literally never experienced that in my life. And so I just feel like whenever you respond with that, it kind of feels like disingenuous, like you're just kind of blowing me off and like you don't even understand.
These videos are hilarious, guys. This woman says nobody gets how lonely being single is. These women are not actually lonely, guys. They just think they are above the average man and the men who pursue them, and so they are single because they are chasing chads. It's as simple as that.
Guardian came out with a bunch of stats about Gen Z dating today, and one of the most shocking ones is that the one-night stand might be dead. It compares the frequency. 78% of millennials versus 23% of Gen Z think it's way, way, way too simple to assume that it's just because purity culture is winning. I refuse to accept that. I think it's that people are dragging shit out. You went out and you met someone in 2004, the chances of you finding that person and tracking them down or adding them on social media or breadcrumbing them, the like on their story that resulted in you going back and forth on stories to them coming over for a second time was very minimal, which I think means that a lot more people were seeing someone once. But I think that's what this stat is missing, is how many more Gen Zs are having situationships or prolonged talking stages that never result to anything compared to what millennials were doing. It was far from the only grim statistic pointed out here, though. More shocking, I would say, is that 63% of men under 30 are single, only 34% of women are. Is this the male loneliness thing I've been hearing so much about? I don't know. I don't really understand how that stack could work. Are men just saying they're single and girls are qualifying less serious things as relationships? I could not tell you, but the whole set of data has me concerned about Gen Z, and all I can tell you is do what you feel comfortable, but you're never going to find the love of your life sitting at home watching Netflix.
Most young men being single gets read as men opting out, which is exactly what it is. The numbers are not ambiguous, and neither are the reasons. Men stopped applying for a role that kept getting more expensive and just not worth it for them.
And gentlemen, I'm hoping you guys can help me settle something and we can put the rumors to rest once and for all. Let me ask you something. Do men ever not pursue a woman because they are intimidated by her? Do men ever not pursue a woman because they're just too scared of how much they're gonna fall in love with her? We have been fed this tale that if a man is not pursuing you and a man is not making plans with you, that's probably because he's intimidated by you. He's intimidated by your success. He's intimidated by your beauty. He's intimidated by how fancy of a lifestyle you have. And I'm just curious, is any of that true? Is any of that true? When I think what it is that women are just too scared to admit that he's just not that into you and that he just doesn't like us very much. So we try to make ourselves feel better, so we tell ourselves this little lie. But I think we sound like fucking.
Asking men whether they are intimidated is a way of getting a compliment on the record. They are not intimidated, they are uninterested, and those look identical from a distance and from someone who is incredibly biased. She would rather have the first answer.
Most women are, what he said, are saying they deserve it, but they really don't.
That's what
So-
I'm saying. Like, have some self-awareness. Like,
Women are delusional.
Yeah, like every
They
woman
are
feels
so
that they are exactly that they're
delusional.
special.
Like the lady in the Dallas pod who's like, I deserve monogamy, but yet I'm not going to put out. I'm newly celibate. It's just like what she's saying, like for certain, like for a long courting period and all this. So they're delusional because they have this unrealistic expectation of what they feel.
Demanding loyalty while offering nothing back is a deal nobody would sign anywhere else. He is right to call it what it is.
So the problem is that, like, with feminism and other things, is like women want the privileges and the benefits of chivalry and like the security of marriage and the sanctity of that, but they don't want to hold up their end of the bargain. Versus like for men, right? Like, we have to do what we're supposed to do, and if we don't, we deal with consequences for it. You know, women initiate most breakups, they initiate most divorces, etc. So, you know, if I say, you know what, I don't feel like paying the bills anymore, like, you would look at me like I'm crazy. But like when women say, well, I don't want to fuck my husband anymore, it's completely socially acceptable, right? So, and this is a big reason actually why I tell guys, like, marriage nowadays with the marriage courts involved and getting married through the state isn't in your best interest because you don't have leverage anymore.
Wanting the benefits of marriage without the responsibilities is the argument in one line here. Myron is absolutely correct. Men carry real consequences when it collapses, and they know the numbers.
Sit down. Stop going out so much to band-aid your pain. Because happy women ain't in the streets like that. Happy women don't even post on the internet like that. We know y'all tricks. You're not fooling us men. We know if she start back posting half naked pictures, she back single again and she trying to make her ex mad. If she start posting vacations and random turn-ups and cocktail hours, she want to make her ex jealous. If she start posting gym progress photos and random targets runs, she want to let her ex know that she's focusing on herself. If she start posting life quotes, she want to let her ex know that she's healed, sealed, and delivered. And oh yeah, the booty pic is not the thirst trap. The real thirst trap is her selfie photo. We know what you're doing.
Holiday photos and gym selfies aimed squarely at one person who is not looking is hilarious. He describes it accurately and nobody wants to hear it. Posting through it does not reach the man who left.
There's been a change in culture, and men are finally done with bad bitches. Because men have realized that bad bitches don't bring you peace and happiness. You bring you stress, they cost more money, and you typically end up in a divorce with 50% of your assets gone. The best women are sweet, bubbly, feminine, and just happy to be there.
Peace and kindness mattering more than status is not a new idea. It is just newly said in public. Men got tired and picked the better life for themselves, and it's honestly hard to blame men, in my opinion.
Men don't want baddies. Okay, and when I say baddies, I'm talking about independent, beautiful, gorgeous, intelligent, deep women that got their shit going on. They're more infatuated with you rather looking at you as something serious. They will give you all this attention, all these compliments, flirting with you, just to only be infatuated by you and not really like you. Like, they just want to conquer you. And when you're a bad bitch, a lot of these men don't even see you as a wife. They see you as a fucking baby mama. It's honestly disgusting.
Men supposedly only wanting to conquer accomplished women rather than a simpler explanation is classic. She has ruled out being unpleasant to be around. Independent was always going to mean on her own if she kept it up. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.